And when you talk about DJs, he's actually the manager for DJ Consequences We Speak. And if you want any DJ that rocks in Nigeria, Africa, you need to talk to that man. That's the plug right there. And thank you for putting me on that song, right? Hey, man. And I won't bust my head, dude. Kaylah come, Taymi come, Catalyst come, rabbits scatter everywhere. I got it good. Like, you know, the feeling is I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, should I just I think out? Come on, Baba. That time, Joe. It's time, Joe.
There's so many other iconic things that you need to do.
We're working on that already.
Yes.
We're working on that. We're working on that. And the feeling is so good. The feeling is good. The feeling is good. But more importantly is I feel it's a journey that requires the best type of engagements like this. You know, we need to keep reminding people that, and kids who want to take this as a job, because we made radio look so cool.
Yeah.
And it's way beyond just having a voice.
Yes.
There was a time they always think radio broadcasters are not good looking. Or they just have a voice and
it doesn't match the face.
I know.
Oh, we changed.
We don't tear
we changed that, everyone. We changed that.
No, yeah, we thought it's and like you. I mean, we became very inclusive in everything you do, right? And that's a journey. So a lot of kids who are thinking, I want to just study mass communication, or I want to work at a radio station, or I want to be able to go and work through, thinking this as a career. And I think we just made it look so cool.
It's so beautiful to also come from an era where, for me, I wanted to be on the radio because I didn't want anyone to know what I look like. I just wanted people to hear my voice. I remember Dare, like when I used to come to Chocolat Royale and much younger, and I would see him, he would run out in like boxers. And nobody really knew what he looked like the major, a lot of people. So I said, this is what I want. And to see that we transitioned from there to having just a voice that people could recognize, to then now seeing us, it's so, because that era can never be again. Where now everybody's outside. So to have that era where we had that, I'm very proud to be in that, to have been part of that era.
And it had to happen because that era now confirmed that the best TV hosts are radio broadcasters.
Period.
100%.
Do you know what it is to keep your voice alive forever?
So you can tell, I mean, their numbers. You can talk about Daddy Freeze, IK.
Yep.
This is a radio
Listen.
guy,
Yep.
right? And you've done TV.
Yes.
Taymi have done TV. I've done TV.
Yeah, we've all done all of that, because I used to say that on TV, people can just see you and you don't have to say anything. They could be looking at my face cap right now on TV. But on radio, I like how everything is just silent. But on radio, your voice carries everything.
There's an era. There's always eras of radio. You remember where there's like, you said Daria, you said like Wild Child.
Yes.
And I'm happy that we had an era as well.
Yes.
There's an era of Timilistic Timmy.
There's an era of Kaylah.
Of Kaylah and Daddy Freeze.
And six.
And it's your boy.
N6 and Joyce.
It's your
Yes, those two, it's your boy.
And Six. I mean, they did that, and we did that. And not only did we do that, I think the new Afrobeats, the new music industry was just really amplified by us. In fact, I'm the godmother of Altair. I used to bring Sansi or Dusi. Why these people shoot this? Why these people? Budge, Ajay Butter 22, Pretty Boy Dio, Lady Johnny,
she made me love them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She made me love the music.
Exactly.
So that's also an era, right?
Yeah.
Because there was even an era of the EDMs, it was more like the bashment and so we actually broke that era where music was fast at some point. It slowed it down and all that. Altair actually had their radio time in that era.
Yeah.
From
And
the
even
buds.
just the major spotlight that we put on these artists. I think recently, what's his name? Black Magic.
Yes.
He performed at a wedding.
Yes.
And somebody said, people just went back to the days of Cool FM when we used to play Black Magic and play his song, and we recognized him even just for his
Art,
craft,
yeah.
in his art, even before he had any personality.
Right,
Anyone
So
we
that-
used to have show openers.
You know the funny thing, that's why.
Yeah, we broke artists in a very
That's
different
why
way.
sometimes when I hear things like, "Oh, I did it by myself," it
Yeah.
kind of
It triggers you.
it triggers me.
Triggering.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, people that had, so we were, I mean, Cool FM as a radio station, we were big fans of Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Hey.
So Burna from before liked to party when he was still with Aristocrats.
Yes.
And so the thing is, we just had this taste of finding music.
Yes.
And saying, have you
This
heard
person,
this new person and everything?
yeah.
So the truth is, and that goes for every single person.
Yeah.
Likes a Brimo, Adekunle Gold.
Yeah.
Was what?
Johnny Drill.
Johnny Drill.
Drill.
Yes.
But Johnny just recently just said,
Yeah, he
I'm like,
did.
bro, I mean, it took
remembers.
long.
Yeah.
Even
But-
Oxley, like all these new cats that
Absolutely.
we did so many. We did so
Or
much.
Ducey.
Yeah.
The first time I ever
Engine.
saw Santi,
Yeah.
and to be honest, that guy was one of the cockiest guys.
I didn't remember what
Listen,
happened. I remember.
He's a fantastic artist, and I love his work, but I don't like that guy.
My God, I like Santi though.
So,
but he's a little crazy. But I
so
like him.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
truth is, Taymi now broke it down to me. Some people have walls,
Yeah.
and then it seems like they're arrogant.
Right.
And then the only way Taymi could explain to me that sometimes, though, some people see you the same way and just think, you know what, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Guys, we had Tonto DK on the radio.
Yeah.
That was the first time Tonto
Bro. Tonto
broke.
had never been
Yeah.
on the radio.
So you see this destroying people on podcasts.
Yeah.
It started with there was one that Toto came to the show and just scattered everywhere.
I took painkillers when I got home after Ifrit and I interviewed Tonto.
She went, you know.
Yeah.
She was
So those were interviews that
We had a lot of salt and pepper, cranium Cardi B.
B. Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
that was
like,
funny. We had
See,
Bobby
nobody
Brown.
should
We
stop-
had New
yeah,
Edition
man,
up in
nobody
here.
should stop. We've done everything.
Like-
You guys are all foolish. Anybody can
Say
say
me
everything.
relax.
We've done everything because it's annoying.
Wait, we had everyone. We had Asha.
So-
we
so-
had
see
everyone
some
here.
of these
So you see,
discussions online. It's
I think my
annoying.
problem is when the best. That's why you see Adekunle Gold is very loved.
Yeah.
Adekunle will tell you,
Yeah.
oh, you know, my journey, oh, this is it.
This is where,
and this
yeah.
guy's where the guys. There's some radio babies. Let's even throw that in. I mean, they're not gonna like. We're gonna this day we're cheering everybody.
Yeah.
Nini Ola is a radio baby.
Yes.
Omale is a
Yeah.
radio
Oh
baby.
my God,
Hey.
Because Omale now is in now, you know, for some reason now, this cracks me up. Now he's in like, oh yeah, I'm in that dark place. Udiye.
We nearly.
Omale
Full FM was the Omale official
it
radio
was,
station.
and the reason
Insane.
because
Yeah.
the guy that was our music. This one, Marshall, you have not even paid your dues.
Marshall.
Marshall
has
was
his
the
straight
music
bullet.
guy. So that was why.
Yeah.
Omale was
Omale,
loved here, man.
Niniola, Ajebo Hustlers
Oh my
because.
God, hey, don't say
Let me not drop it.
Leave, but that's my
Ajebo Hustlers as well. Another guy that was clearly a radio baby was Brimo.
Yeah, Brimo.
Ooh, yeah.
Brimo.
Brimo is such an unfortunate kid.
Even Davido was a radio
Of course,
baby.
Davido. And you see,
Mad
then
radio
everybody
baby.
used to come to the midday show first. You sign a bunch of people, they come here. So we had the
Yeah.
whole DMW here.
Yeah, every time they pull a new artist,
Mayoku,
See, the
eh,
whole
Mayo.
of
What you say?
Mavin, the whole of Moyit
Maydi
Mavin.
was a radio baby.
Yeah,
Mr.
oh
Maydi.
my gosh.
LD called us to a secret corner, please. Can you help us blow?
And
Blow
SARS
this
was in that
guy.
meeting.
Oh my
Mama
God.
dancing number. Hey, Kokoma. If I see
K9.
ha,
K9.
ha.
Bamboo Smith.
Listen,
Yes.
so the people that I know that were not clearly, I think you got to give it to them.
Yeah.
Likes of who for some reason they did it by some I can say okay maybe is
Wow, you're struggling.
I'm actually
Oh,
struggling
you
right
were
now.
struggling.
Yeah, but
There's no.
There's nobody.
There's no
There's
there's
no
nah. No.
But
I mean, there might be, but it's just not easy to roll off the tongue because we did.
okay, someone like Shali Poppy is not.
Charlie Poppy just came yesterday.
No, so let me
now.
explain what I
Actually,
mean.
it's
Shali
changed.
blew from the streets.
Yes.
Yes, because
You know.
because the dynamics have also
Changed it
changed.
too.
Yeah.
The dynamics have also changed.
But then it's greatly amplified by
We love
radio
that,
still.
yeah.
Like this
Oh,
is
we
where
need
it doesn't break here, but it's amplified here.
Okay, we're going on a break
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll be right back in the show.
Yeah, right.
And you're tuned in to 96.9
96.9 Cool FM.
Yeah.
Just like old times, I've got Kayla. We know her as a super sexy hero. And Taymi I think Taymi, your name was given to you by a guy called Zera.
Yeah, it was a call act.
Oh, that
is so cool.
Yeah, Zera called us so much. We used to ban him.
Yeah, we had those ones.
That's a great guy. Great guy. Now, I'm going to ask you, this is always a trick question, right? Aside the fact, so let me just remind everybody, right? You're on 96.9 Cool FM. Don't forget, you can watch us live on www.coolfm. Shout out .ng. Shout out to everybody who's watching us live right now. We're streaming live, so you can watch us live. And you've got questions for Taymi and Kayla. Drop it on our page at Cool FM Nigeria. Now, this conversation we're having is also a little things that we don't really say as such. Aside the fact that we play what the station wants us to play, we have songs that we love.
Yes.
I mean, not songs playing from anybody. I mean, songs that kind of somehow are, very relatable, lift your emotions. And I know, let me just tell them, we do this too as well. We're playing songs on the radio, but we play some songs on the side. We kill the fader and play that song because once you hear that's what we're in the mood. Maybe want to cry. Just play this song. We're saying this because we have songs that we love.
Yes.
We're not allowed to play. Yeah. Now, that's why I said this is a trick question. So, Taymi, what is that one song that you love, but you're not really allowed to play at the time? It's not that it's not a good song, but you're not allowed to play it on your time belt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's that song?
It will probably be Drake, Marvin's Room. Yeah, all those songs, we could not play those songs at the time. We couldn't play Drake. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So you listen to it on the side, right?
Yes, all the time.
So when do you, what kind of emotions were you feeling at the time when you play that song?
I was sad.
And everybody thinks you're happy.
Yes, and I think that it's kind of a gift and a curse. The ability to be able to be everything to everyone, and sometimes you don't have that for yourself.
Crazy.
So, like we said, like there are times in this studio, like I would be sick, or like I will be crying, like literally crying, and like, and put off the mic and continue crying in the studio. And back in the day, you could not even have your phone in the studio.
Yeah.
So you couldn't call anybody. You could not do anything. You would just be here crying.
Radio hosts, we had heartbreak now.
Yeah.
They didn't break hearts now.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
they get emotions now.
Other two are annoying me, and I have to be here with him.
Yeah.
I will be
those
looking.
days that Freeze. Freeze and I even had a fight on the radio on air.
Yeah.
And the caller settled us. Do you know that Freeze is older than you? No, I'm not going to. Kayla, you better don't apologize. Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah.
My song that I used to listen to was Jene Aiko.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
So what were you feeling at that time?
Emotions, yo. It's like my chest was always paining me.
I have a couple.
Yeah.
But I know your own, so.
That is what
Coldplay.
House City.
Don't worry, we know. No melons. All those sad songs. Dum dum dum. Avicii. All those.
Listen,
I see the wind.
Oh my! You know what? I think they just said it.
We already know.
I don't have to go into that because there was Out City.
Yes.
There was Lighthouse Family.
Yes.
There's a song I love from Sting called Fields of Gold.
Oh my God.
And Coldplay.
Coldplay. That was my number one for you. Like you
I just played on the side, and then Terry just looked at me like, "Nigga,
and
you're weird."
You'll be singing it with.
You should see Do2dtun. Do2dtun will be holding his chest.
You get
so like, emotional.
And
then you now finish. You now come back on air and maybe it's 96.9 Cool FM. Number one. Go to the TUL. Let's go. Back. Baba soft inside. Softness.
And it's so bad that every interview, anybody comes, right? And they talk about, there's something like, tell me about one of the hard times in your life. I went from the trenches. Doesn't will be looking like this. Doesn't will now say, let me ask you one question. Do you cry?
You'll now say, I'm not alone.
Everybody everybody was crying. I would say sometimes I'll be like, wait, he will ask you if you cry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you know the thing is, I think I've been able to evoke a lot of people's emotions on the show. I remember when Small Doctor came on the show. Small Doctor cried on the show. There was 1, 2 that I remember was Real Worry Picking.
Yes, that was a good one.
She cried and she broke down, and that's
how we even got to know
went
who she really was.
when we talked about her mum.
Yes.
And at the time, they were not in good terms. So a lot of people have evoked emotions on the show, right? Where they open up. It's nice to see that part too, right? And that's the part that sometimes I feel people forget. You see entertainers as robots, and that's a big problem. Because when you see Davido react in a certain way, he's not expected, but that guy's a human being.
Yeah.
And we see all these things firsthand. Another thing that is very, very powerful with broadcasters and radio presenters we know everybody's secrets.
Yep. We just choose not
We just
to
don't
say.
want to talk about
We
it.
just choose
You know
not
how
to talk
all your
about
face
it.
Yeah,
smell?
we never do that.
We the smelling person. We know them.
Oh my God.
I will
When
give
they're
you their
friends,
name.
we know them very well.
This will be our last, before we go into the last
Let's
set
go.
of conversations. I mean, it's so nice when we had to relive the memory that we had while at the job. Taymi, who do you consider the interview that had been the most intriguing for you? And for many reasons, tell us why.
Wow. That's a work now.
That's a lot too.
That's a lot because there's so many things that make an interview good. You know, the person, the ability to even get that person
Speak.
and get the opportunity to be the one to do that interview, but also like the fact that that one defining moment was something that catapulted their career. So there's so many things that make, and we were able to do this for a whole lot of people because we used to do Superstar Wednesday, and I'm not only talking about artists. I'm talking about like Cars Customs, for example. He does cars, and like the first big interview that he did was here at Cool FM. Now he's this big person. We did it for like Catherine Omai, who does fragrances then. You know, and we didn't only used to do artists, we used to spotlight businesses as well.
Yeah, we did
and
that.
businesses that have now become like big businesses. I'm talking spas, I'm talking hotels, I'm talking about places like
Even
Expert
banks.
Resort, banks, even Rowan Air that year. We were the first to give out tickets, then back in the day to Dubai, like land.
My goodness.
Yes, we used to give out land. So like,
I was actually going to be beyond entertainment.
Yes, I
We
can't
had
pick
real
one.
people.
I think we were very focused on not only breaking stories and breaking artists, but impacting people's lives.
Yeah.
So, like, some people are landowners and homeowners because we gave them
on the
land.
radio, yeah.
Some people got married because we did that. Some
people got cars.
traveled. Exactly. Some people got cars. Some people traveled for the first time in their life because we did that. We
lifetime
we used
supply
to
of
do
things.
the beggy show where we literally call in. We gave people laptop. We gave people welding equipment.
Money.
We gave people
Taymi
money.
just
Yeah.
that Beggy show was mad.
Yeah.
And they begged that.
Nigerians can beg.
Oh,
See the
yeah,
begging.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Egg. And you see, Casey brought shoes. Harrison will bring shoes to give to people.
So we should task.
celebrities.
We always task celebrities
Yeah, I know the show.
to give
to
people.
give people. So I think that is what I loved about. Yes, the artists are there, but it was a commercial endeavor for them. We helped them to make money, and they forgot us. But the other people, but the people that I love,
Taymi
the
said
people
they
that
forgot us.
we helped to pay rent,
Yes.
we helped to pay school
Yeah.
fees, we helped to get welding equipment, and we created such impact that some fans who had, like you said, CEOs used to listen.
Yes.
Somebody
call
trademarked
and
Dotun's
say-
name and trademarked Feministic Taymi just because they liked
They
us. You know, yes, and he's late now.
Taymi
God
is.
rest his
Taymi
soul.
just hit a place. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, so I think that's what I love.
My God.
Yeah.
So Do2dtun is trademark.
I can't even
You can't
remember
even
it.
use that.
You cannot
You
use
still
that
have
name.
my papers, though. I never collected.
The guy gave us as a birthday gift, Chris.
Yeah.
Because you guys
Our
are birthdays
birthdays
like
are close
And
together.
he listened to us till he passed.
Yeah.
He had a heart problem.
Yeah.
He just called us one day and said, you know, you guys, you take me through my journey, my life. The guy's doing good.
Yeah.
and they just trademarked my name and Taymi Lucy's name.
Yeah,
And
so beautiful. We met really good people.
you can't
doing
use
the
that
work
name.
that we do.
Yeah,
You
so
dare
if
not
you
use
use
that
it,
name.
you sue you.
You can't use our names.
It's trademark.
Oh,
So-
Taymi just reminded me something right now. Crazy. He passed.
Yeah.
He passed.
Yeah.
And that was the guy that even accepted the first money that my first trip to the United States of America for Olamide's tour. He was the one that did the transactions for us. Crazy.
Okay, all right. Let's not
so
cry
Kayla,
on the
you-
show. I'm
you-
being me. I was buttressing. No, but honestly, that's.
Who was the most intriguing interview you had?
I don't even know about intriguing, but also like. I had an interview with Shay Shay on the radio, and we actually fought on air.
Yeah.
That was correct.
And that made me see and just try to understand the way the artist's mind works. And, you know, I'm naturally an empath. So when people were going crazy, I was like, no, you know, we see what we see, but beneath that, there's more to what these people are carrying. And that made me just have more empathy for people, because she was hot before, but she later like called me and then we had a conversation. So that.
But you were doing it. Let me tell you.
I was doing my
listened-
job,
I
but
listened-
it's not easy as well.
So let me tell you
to be
what's
fair.
crazy. I think on that level of empathy, these days we would think about content, but it's way
Yes.
beyond that.
Yeah.
I've
We
never
didn't
been
release that
type.
interview.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
Yeah.
There's another interview that with one of the big three. So let me keep it like that I had with one of the big three, and he called me and said we shouldn't air a certain part of that interview. That interview was meant to go, and we didn't do it. And I fought and made sure that they took that out so that we don't put.
As a matter of fact, I mean, this is confession time. I think one of my most painful, intriguing interview was Goldie.
We also did Goldie too. Shortly after she passed away.
She came on the show for the
Yeah.
first time after Big Brother,
Yes.
and I had no idea what she was going through.
Yeah. Same for us.
I was doing my job.
Yeah.
And you guys had
That's
it.
the
Yeah,
first
you guys
time
had it. I remember.
She walked out. You know, that was the
Yeah.
first time somebody. I enjoyed at the time, which, like I said,
There's
you
also
know,
growth as well.
it's growth
Yeah.
Growth has
because
come.
she walked out. I enjoyed. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, if you cannot really take it, why are you here?
Yes. if you
And with
can't-
Dan, I was a type of guy that was like a Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But truthfully, when we got to my own turn, I'm like, oh, bro, people go through stuff. But now, apart from that, it didn't matter. I think I was the one person that didn't even put my emotions to it. I just wanted to do my job.
Yes.
Because I remember one time, Mayoko came late. I said, Brad, you know, from there, just go home.
Yeah.
Me,
I've done this
was-
many
yeah,
times.
I was
do that.
feisty. No, I was feisty.
I still do that.
Yeah, because
I'm
they're
very
not
feisty
That's
with
to
that.
respect my
Nigerian
time, yeah.
creatives. They don't do this when they go to other parts of the world. They sometimes disrespect the space, and I think for us, we make that clear. You can't come late for interviews. I remember this guy that did what was that? A Nigerian Tupac. What was that dude's name?
Yeah. What's his name?
Igwe Tupac.
Yeah.
No, not Igwe Tupac. The
Nigerian
send
Tupac.
money. The guy that used to
Okay,
translate
yeah,
for the
yeah,
pastor and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
He had, his things on social media. I thought he had blown. I said,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah,
I don't want to
that-
mention
that's
his name, but
always
shout
funny.
out to him. He was late for the interview. He walked in 1 hour late. I didn't even get said, bruh, no, you know what? Thank you very much for coming. You're not jumping on the mic. He thought it was a joke. I told him, bro, just walk that guy out. And then the next time he came,
He was on time.
he was on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had to school them.
Yeah. The next time Mayokun came, he was on
was on
time.
time.
And we're very good friends till
We
date.
also didn't used to take nonsense.
Yeah.
People used to say, Kayla, I didn't know you were this cool. I was like, my face like this. You feel like you kind of right.
But the thing is, I mean, across board, it's clear that we had a standout when I mean in our journey in broadcasting, you can single things out and say, oh, this was exceptionally done, and I think that's it for everyone in the room. I appreciate you, Taymi, for coming, and Kayla. You guys opened some doors. Thank you guys for making me laugh. And not
You're amazing, Doctor. I
Okay.
wish you all the
Yes.
best.
Thank
You
you.
are incredible. I am so proud of you, as you know. I'm happy to actually say it live for millions of people to hear at the same time.
Thank you.
What is relax?
No, I'm relaxed.
Okay,
Like,
don't
it's
cry,
not gonna
don't
happen
cry.
today.
Yeah, you know that it happens.
That's great.
Yeah, because
not-
you know
it's
it
not
happens.
gonna happen
Yeah,
today.
you're a great guy, okay?
you.
And I'm so proud of you, all that you've accomplished.
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait for the world to see all that you've been working on so that we can all celebrate with you.
Thank you very much.
You're loved and you're appreciated.
Thank you very much, Kayla.
I would like to say that, I mean, it was not in this studio, it was in the other place.
Yeah.
But many days many afternoons we'll sit and talk about moments like this.
Yeah.
Moments where I remember when you just got into hype, we would always talk about
that hype
things
time.
before
Yeah.
he did it. And
And he
Dotun
did it.
was never sure, but he always did it.
Did it.
And even now, you feel that way, where you're not sure. But I need you to remember that you have never been sure, but you've always done it. And not only have you always done it, you've always excelled.
Done it
And
excellently
I have always
well.
said that you are loved by God
I
in a
told
very
you.
exceptional way. Like, this is your purpose. This is something that you were born to do. There is nobody else like you. There
Yes.
is nobody that has the grace that you have. You have, from this place, done amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
You've become a hype person. You've followed Olamide on tour
Yeah.
and were his official hype person.
Yeah.
You have put so many people on and impacted
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people's lives. And you are going to do, this is like
The tip
this is,
of the
This is
iceberg.
a little. You're
just a
going to
little
do
taste of
a
it.
lot more.
Yes.
You are
Amen.
a city set on a hill.
Let's
you know
go.
what that is? It cannot be hidden.
Yes.
Like, no matter where you go, people will know that you are there. And this is no matter, even if you say you want to sell bread, you are going to be absolutely exceptional at selling bread. Because the kind of bread, if it's good,
Oh, no.
yes.
Something that is easy.
That one is, but we'll say that there.
But we love
You've
it.
been a good partner, and even when you were married, you were a good husband.
You
and
were.
we saw that. You
Ah.
were an exceptional father.
No,
a
you
kind
were
of
something
father that
else.
I wish that I had, because you were the one that will make sure this is the best school, this is the best
Yep.
dress, this is the best thing for your children. Not it. It's the mothers. It's mothers that do that. But
Dotun
Dotun was
Dotun
the
was
one
mommy
that
and daddy.
made sure that
Yeah.
he got the best for
Very,
his
very
family,
best.
and he did everything, every single thing he did for his family, and he's still doing for his family. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, everything that you think you have lost, God is going to give it back to you 7 times over.
Amen.
Restoration is coming,
Amen.
and this is the beginning of fantastic things. 10 years from now, you see that I told you, because it won't be naira in your account.
It will be pounds.
In fact,
Sterling.
ESC will be like, kilo, what's happening? So you are going to be great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I think that was what evoked my outburst of emotions, because, you know, they told a lot of lies. And I mean, thank God for friends like you were there.
We were there.
And you
We
know,
know
the
everything.
weird thing, they didn't really say much, because I know the idea is when you feel like, oh, you're friends, but they were like, you know what, Dotun? And that I understood. Sometimes you don't even need your friends to fight for you. The people that know you, know you.
Yeah.
And I think that was what really upset me, because, you know, it was so bad that even the people that shouldn't, they have no value whatsoever. They lack the values. Now we're so easy to sit and judge me, knowing the fact that at the end of the day, that's not what happened. But thank you, Taymi, for saying it as it is, and Kayla. It is what it is.
Yes.
And we're here.
We move.
I'm not going back.
We're here.
Like I said, the energy's more. When I clocked 40, I said it. I said 40 with more energy. I'm
Love
not
it.
playing.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ready
play.
right now, you're going to burn.
Don't play. Don't play.
Don't play. Don't play.
Don't play.
It's 96.9 Cool FM. Thank you so much. I have a few friends of mine in the building as well. Catalyst is here. Thank you, Taymi. Let's get Taymi and Kayla, right? I mean, looking out for you every single time. I mean, if you still want to wear those nice clothes and get the nice tips on fashion, I mean, she's gone into something really big right now. It's super amazing, making super amazing candles. What do you call them?
It's called KO.
KO. KO. Knockout. And
Yeah.
Taymi, you know, Taymi is in the business. I always say something like, it gotta be.
Taymi is on the other side.
See, Taymi is one of the best A&Rs that you guys don't even know. He's just there. But like I said, I know we're going into business, and there's more and more to come, right? So you know what? Getting back to the show. Taymi, you guys are giving these children goosebumps.
It was so good to be back on here, talking.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Missed everyone.
Get back to the music. Shout out
All right.
to DJ Rabbit on the ones and
DJ
twos.
Rabbit!
Yay! Consequence presently. He has an academy as well where you have DJs he works with a lot of DJs, right? And he manages DJ Rabbit as well too. So guess what? You're one of us, right? Alumni to bad. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about the one and only Catalyst is in the building. How you doing, G? What's good? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm alright, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
You don't need to do you don't do this. I'm just putting you on the spot. That's nice. It's okay. It's okay. How have you been? How have you been?
You know, I've been alright. You can't be celebrating 2 decades of being on radio. That is radio, bro. We're talking of radio. We've not even brought out the whole entertainment that you've done so far. This is just 2 decades on radio. So how long have you been in it?
Crazy,
People
bro.
don't know that.
So now the thing is, this when we started dancing with a group called Ignite.
Yeah.
So that same group had likes of. I think Wande Cole was a dancer at first.
One day was a dance. I remember having a dance competition with one day back in Unilag.
University of Lagos, yes. Yeah. That was the first time I met him too.
Yeah, so we had this dance competition we did for MTN during their freshers night.
Yeah.
I came first, he came second. I didn't even know that I was going to meet somebody called Wande later on. And now he's a superstar.
He's a superstar now, right? But I think for me, is the opening for me is the kind of relationship you and I have shared for many years, and even bringing me so deeply into Pato Rankin's music, you had to convince a lot of people that, you know what, he's the truth. But, you know, aside the fact that he's a great guy, great artist, sometimes people do the work and do those work behind, but you take it in a step further. Like, you did so many things, especially for DJs in Nigeria, right? If you think about it, you coming from where you're coming from, right? Did you ever think you were going to get here?
Yes. I knew from day one that this is what I was meant to do. From school days, people tell me, hey, come. How far now? I'm like, hold on. We just did this school right now. Like, we're just schooling so that we won't be seen as illiterate outside. But entertainment is what we're going to live on. Because I've been doing parties in schools, leaving my school to other schools to perform on stages. I've been on stage with P-Square back in Kogi State. They called them to perform as star artists, and I was called from my own school as well to perform. Crazy. But today is a different ball game.
Absolutely.
You know? And the reason why I came to surprise you today is because I really, I went to look for a flower store. Because you're fond of giving people their flowers. Yeah. All right. And I felt like literally I actually wanted to give you a flower, but what I brought for you I think should symbolize as a flower for you.
I get that.
Because people don't see what you do outside. Yeah. Being on radio, hearing your voice, people don't see what you do outside. You and I have been friends for more than 2 decades.
Yeah.
You know? I was listening to Taymi. How they say, oh, is that super annoying? Yeah, people that don't know you don't know you.
I agree.
But for those of us who knows you, I just came out to say thank you for your support during my time managing Race. Thank you for your support during my time managing Chudike.
Wow.
Thank you for your support, Pato Rankin, and every other way you've come through for me, bro. This is me personally coming out to say thank you. You know, and on behalf of every other Nigerian who doesn't have the opportunity to sit in front of you and say thank you, I want to say thank you. And even for DJ Rabbit as well, you know. Thank
you very much, Catalyst. You know, you mentioned Race. You know, I feel like sometimes I think I might need my own Netflix series. This is crazy. It's too much. I didn't, because Race, the first time his song was ever played on radio, this song, it became a huge hit.
Yeah.
I broke the song.
Yeah, I remember bringing it to you.
Crazy.
I remember bringing it to you, and you listened to it, and you were like, "Who be this?"
Race, oh my God! And that's what one guy to believe in. I don't know how much he believes in himself, but I feel like he's a fantastic artist. He just needs the right, team around him.
He is. A lot of people, a lot of entertainers. Let me not say artists. A lot of entertainers, they don't understand the need of having the right people
Around
that
you.
you call your team around you. You must make sure that you have same energy, same spirit to lead both of you. You can't come out to say you want to work with someone you don't believe in, or you want to work with somebody that doesn't believe in you.
And doesn't love.
And
So the thing is, aside from loving you, you should work with someone that loves you as a person and loves your craft.
basically,
Because that way they're going to take it like their own.
basically, that is what I've always represented all my life, all through my career. I don't work with people I don't believe in. If I don't love you as a person, it will be difficult first for me to want to pay attention to what you're bringing to me. And the moment we connect, I think that's the next level.
What happened with your relationship with Chudi K?
We're still very good, bro. Chudi K, everybody I've worked with, I maintain that relationship. Me and Race, we still talk. Chudi K, we still talk. Pato Rankin is my brother. Everybody. Consequence, people ask me today, is that your brother? Because I think being with him now, we're looking like mother. You know when parents are lived together, they look alike and you're like, your mom and papa don't resemble.
And
like
another thing that I love that you guys have done is that recreating a party life on a Sunday. And everybody wants to go to zero gravity.
Basically.
That's a big deal. Shout out to you guys, man. So let me just add to it. These guys are the curators of Zero Gravity.
Yes, bro.
Mad.
Zero Gravity every Sunday in Lagos. And aside that, let me just use this opportunity to chip in that we have a project for 3 DJs combined together called Consortium. It involves DJ Consequence, DJ 6-7, and Paranormal DJ.
Crazy.
You know, we're trying to like uplift the culture of the DJ industry in Nigeria.
That's very good.
You know.
Thank you so much, Catalyst, for coming on the show. I appreciate this. I didn't even see it coming, but thank you so much. I appreciate our friendship and everything you've done for me as a person, and how you made my job a lot easier as well, right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Catalyst. And that's how we wrap it up on the Midday Show today. It's been a great time. And shout out to Abiodun Rain. That's another of my friend of mine who started school together. Shout out to Eclectic Entertainment. He was the first guy that signed my younger brother as well.
Yeah,
So I mean, but he wouldn't talk. Yeah, he wouldn't talk. He doesn't like to talk. That's the guy that signed for Benazi first. I'm not gonna lie, you know. And shout out to everybody who's held it down with me and our journey. Shout out to Kaylah, Taymi, Zamora, Abez for coming on the show as well, and shout out to Yoma and DJ Rabbit for holding it down and disturbing the bad and bougie from Ikorodu. That's how we wrap it up, right? Keep it locked. The road show kicks off afterward with Gucci and Kayla. Is a few hours of great music and conversations you want to latch on and lock it down with. Tomorrow will be the last day on the show, and it's 20 years on the radio and the last radio bender. Tomorrow is the last of the week I'm spending on the radio, and tomorrow I'm dropping the mic finally on radio, right? So you can tune in, have a great time with me. You know how we do it, like I always say, deal to the TUN energy God. I'm out of here.